what is going to be the expected official system requirement for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which is going to come on the 25th of October, plus the performance related issues which were identified in the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta, that is also going to impact the recommended and minimum system requirement for this game. This was Sumit Charismatic. Let's get started. If you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe it. So it's a good thing that they have identified some of the performance issues which were there in the Call of Duty multiplayer beta. And if you could clearly understand what is going to be expected, we have to think about Modern Warfare 3. This was the system requirement for Modern Warfare 3, and this is the system requirement for Modern Warfare 2. And one thing is pretty much eminent here is that they are not changing the graphics card. Here also we have GTX 960, and here also we have graphics card of Nvidia GTX 960. This is the minimum. So in couple of years, nothing has changed. And similarly, for Call of Duty Black Ops 6, one thing can be very much sure is that the use of graphics card, they are not going to ask you minimum that you need an RTX card. Minimum of GTX card would be very helpful in running this game in the minimum mode, and recommended mode it is 1080 Ti, and the previous game was 1060. So the moral of the story is here, GTX card would be supported. And the processor part, you can see that there was an upgrade. They're no longer mentioning i3 as the minimum. So I think in current year 2024, most of the gamers would not be having an i3 processor, i5 processor, and 8 GB RAM. These two things are going to be very minimum in the year 2025, and in the coming year 2025. These are going to be the minimum requirement that a gamer must have: 8 GB RAM and an i5 processor. And also, if you go to the recommended part, you can see an i5, i7 generation, 6th generation, i7 Intel, and on the previous game, it was i7 4th generation. So I think that still this year, Call of Duty, the 6th generation would be there for i7. That is going to be the recommended part, and a graphics card of GTX 1080, or the later one. That would be very much applicable and very much be useful for this game Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And you would not be seeing much of the graphical changes, because every year, from the graphics point of view, the game remains the same. The cutscenes are exciting, but if you talk about the character model when you are in the game, actually playing the game, it is no difference. And I think all the low end system as well as high end system would be able to run this game with a charm. There would not be issue regarding the performance, because Activation over the year are promoting all the gamers. They want their game to run in all the system. So an i5, 8 GB RAM, GTX card is very much applicable for minimum. And if you have a if you have an RTX card, if you have 16 GB of RAM and a good processor of i5 of a higher generation, 9th generation, or an i7 of 6th generation, I think you will be able to run this game like a champ. Let me know in the comment section. Are you going to handle this game in low end or high end? What is your specification all about? And are you excited about Call of Duty Black Ops 6? So, with that said, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe. Our next target is 20K subscriber. Hopefully, we achieve the target as soon as possible. See you in another video. Bye bye. Take care. Keep supporting, keep loving, and always, always keep gaming.